Hi everyone, my name is Crisan Esteban Rubino and my partner Mylan Taves Tihamo. We are the Lesson 13 presenter
And our topic is Lesson 13, which is about using pupil-generated board displays. So in this lesson, we will be discussing the importance of pupil-generated board displays in enhancing literacy and learning literature, synthesize the experiences of English elementary teachers on using pupil-generated board displays, and create a mini board display for an elementary English class. Have you ever visited an elementary classroom and noticed some board displays? Well, some of you might have observed that in conspicuous places, some board displays were generated by the pupils. Some of these displays may be the pupils' outputs in their English classes. Can this display of outputs help improve pupils' literacy? If yes, how can board displays help improve the literacy of the pupils while they appreciate literature? Let's find out. Visual learners occupy a high percentage in the pie as compared to their auditory and kinesthetic learners, according to EBC Online TFL Blog 2020. It is because visual learners prefer to gain knowledge through visual images and sight by reading handouts and other visual aids by the teachers, whereas auditory learners is in the process of learning by hearing or listening. And kinesthetic learners gain knowledge through touch, movement, and motion. So, as a beginning teacher, you need to accommodate to this type of learning activity. One way to interface this literacy, literature, and visual learning ability is the use of pupil-generated board displays. The purpose of this is to catch the pupil's attention and explain what was performed and what was learned, especially in English, because it can be powerful vocabulary building tools and expose pupils to new vocabulary that are gradually added to the wall. Some of these displays are interactive and rely on pupil contributions. So here are some samples of interactive pupil-generated classroom displays. The following were modified techniques from Himmel P., Himmel W., and Potter 2014. First, we have quotable quotes board. This is one way to gauge how the literary piece relates to them because it enables pupils post on the bulletin board the quotable quotes they have found in the storybooks, poems or poems, short stories they have read in a read aloud activity or at book talk. Example is the picture beside. And as a beginning teacher, you will ask them to share why the quotes are quotable for them. In this way, you target critical thinking and oral literacy of your pupils. The second interactive pupil-generated board display is #MySuperhero1, wherein pupils post the drawing of their ideal character in the story or the persona in the poem. Beside the image is the reason why they like that drawing, just like the example beside. This activity targets to improve the ability of the pupils to relate to people and be sensitive to people and be sensitive to the thoughts and emotions of others. In this way, writing literacy is enhanced as well as their reflective thinking. Third is the butcher paper. The teacher posts a butcher paper or a graphic organizer with title prompts selected by the literature teacher and a blank space for students to write on. The graphic organizer acts as a memory aid for the pupils to organize their thoughts about the specific topic, just like this picture beside.
Number 4. Collecting words wall. The teacher posts an empty envelope on the board. It will act as a basket of difficult words that the pupils might have encountered in the read aloud activity or book talk. It promotes curiosity among the learners is heightened this activity. In that way, the pupils can try to read a book or the literacy piece that others have read. Number 5. Great opening lines wall. Many pupils will remember a piece of literature through its opening lines. So the learners could be asked to document the opening lines of the book they have already read or the literary pieces that they intended to read. This process product activity can establish anticipations in the reader and add the mood that something really fabulous is about to read. Number 6. The class bookworm. This pupils-generated wall is an ad on the board for the pupils to write their thoughts related to the literacy piece read in class. It acts as a freedom wall or a vandal wall regarding the literacy piece they have read. Creative and reflective thinking abilities may be enhanced through this activity. Their thoughts may also be used as a supplement for literary analysis. The Widow Bank. Small group discussions may sometimes result in answered questions of the learners. One good way to generate ideas of the class is thought the Widow Bank or the What I Don't Understand Bank. This activity impedes the pupils to forget the bugging questions and asks to be heard in the class without using their oral skills if the questions are not quiet and comfortable for them to verbalize. Engaging the learners in the affirmation pupil-generated displays can result in literacy building and retention enhancement. Aside from matching the class as a visually dominating room, the activities can also mark the establishment of the reader.